Hey man, here's what we look for on cars when we buy them. Number one, if the paint looks halfway decent, around the wheel wells here, this is the back wheel well, fill this lip right here. This should be nice and thin, just metal, not real thick. If it was real thick, then it would have Bondo in there. We don't want cars like that. Another good thing to check on these cars is the front and the back of the frame. That usually pretty much always tells you if it's been in an accident. See, this is the front frame rail. If you can see it here. And this is at the very front of the car where the bumper attaches. Make sure that's nice and straight. On both sides. You can see this side a little better over here. This area right here, on both sides, and even in the front and the back, the very ends of the frame rail should be nice and straight. Just like these. The body gaps on the car, make sure the doors and the fenders and all that stuff line up on the car. On Camaros, the top of the roof over here, they'll usually crack right here. Check that. They also crack right here. Check that. You can open up the trunk and check the trunk floor. See how the trunk floor looks. See these lines right here? See if those are in the car or if there's a little crack running down them or not. Basically, just make sure everything on the car, like see how nice the trunk lid fits on this car. Make sure everything looks nice. On the bottom of this trunk lid right here, there's a lip when you have it open. Make sure make sure that looks good. Check the bottom of the doors. See if they look like they're painted and not full of Bondo and other stuff. When they start the motor, stand behind the car and see if it smokes when it first starts up, because Chevys are notorious for the valve guides going bad. It's nice to see, what does work as far as windshield wipers and things like that, but I'm not so concerned with that because my guys get all that stuff working before we sell the car. But it's just kind of nice to know if we have to fix that stuff before we buy the car. Then just kind of crawl around a little bit underneath of it and check and see if you see any holes in the floor pans and, other things that stand out to you, major oil leaks, and the whole bottom of the car being wet, anything like that. But pretty much that's the stuff we're looking for. I'll put this up on YouTube and send it over to you.